Hey guys, and welcome to my newest video. I think some of you know what it's gonna be, even though some people might be sick and bloody tired of it. Too bad, I'm doing it. And that, of course, is my review of the new Star Trek film that I've already seen twice, and I'm planning to go a third time. And I'll maybe go a fourth if it comes to the IMAX in one of my theaters. So, when we found out this was going to be a reboot of the series, I don't think a lot of us were very happy. But I figured, well, you know what, this, some Trek is better than none, which we haven't had on the television screen since Enterprise ended in 2005, and on the big screen since Star Trek Nemesis in 2002. So, that aside, what did I think about it? Well, I've seen it twice and going to a third time, so that tells you something. I was extremely impressed, because I did go with like semi-high expectations, but I didn't know what I was going to expect. I sure as hell didn't expect it to be basically this year's Iron Man, so to say, meaning we finally got a summer movie that has great, the characters are great, the action is great, the special effects are great, the story, the directing, everything about this movie is great. I mean, I probably know less than 10 negative reviews, so that tells you something. I'm not going to give anything away, I'm just going to say how I felt about the acting for one. I have to put it on Internet Movie Database right now because some of the names I couldn't remember and some of the names I cannot pronounce. First, starting off with the bottom two, because I'm going to go from the bottom up, and that is John Cho and Anton Yelchin, who play, of course, Sulu and Chekhov. I thought they were both awesome, especially Anton. I'm still trying to get over the fact that was the little kid from Hearts in Atlantis, with Anthony Hopkins. He was great. I know people were getting a little annoyed with the accent. Well, that's how Chekhov talked in the television series. So I was happy he actually did that. Especially with the Wessel bit. Everybody's like, why is he saying like that? Because he is. John Cho as Sulu, he was really good. I don't think either of them got enough time, but then again, that's how it was in the TV series. So, Simon Pegg as Scotty, another one who didn't get enough screen time, but when he was on, he was excellent. I loved him as Scotty. And I'm going to go to Karl Urban, who played Dr. Leonard Bones McCoy. He had everything McCoy down. I'm putting those two together because unfortunately both DeForest Kelley and James Doohan are no longer with us. I think Karl Urban and Simon Pegg would have made them very proud if they were around and they had seen the movie. Zoe, I cannot pronounce her last name, who plays Uhura. I liked her. I know people had a lot of reservations about her, but when we saw the movie, we all shut up, because she does have that little bit of spunkiness that Nichelle Nichols brought to Uhura in the TV series. So, yeah, I liked her a lot. Gonna bring up, and of course, these were the two I was worried about, because it's not so much you have to have the other guys do the role perfect, you have to have these two guys, and that, of course, is Chris Pine and Zachary Quinto, who played Captain James T. Kirk and Commander Spock. Oh my god, they were both fantastic. Especially, like, everybody has the big weight on their shoulders, but these two in particular. Which performance I like more? It's kind of, I like Zachary's performance as Spock. I thought he nailed it. Very good. The first time I saw him as Spock, I was like, oh my god, he can almost be Leonard Nimoy's son. That's how he looked. And a lot of us loved him as Spock. He was excellent. And of course, Chris Pine, who I will note is only 3 months older than me, talked about a giant weight on your shoulders. I love the fact he did not imitate William Shatner. I think a lot of us were grateful for that. He came in, he played James Kirk kind of his way, and I think I'm very grateful for that he didn't imitate anything from the movies or the TV series. He basically made it his own. Still had the charm, still had the kind of flirtations with women, kind of the fight first and ask questions later kind of attitude that Kirk in the series had. Still had that, but played differently, and I very much appreciated that. I know people are going to fight me on this, but I didn't think Eric Bana had enough screen time as Nero, and I like Eric Bana a lot. So yeah, I didn't think he got enough screen time, but like the two who played Sulu and Chekhov when he was on, he was great. Of course, this is my opinion, not going to be the same as everybody else's. And another Canuck in Star Trek lore, Bruce Greenwood as Captain Christopher Pike. And he was good with what little screen time he had, too. And if you watch the ending part with him in the wheelchair, you'll get that right away, like some of us Trekkies really did. Okay. Visual effects were great. I mean, they were just, well, of course, they're different from back then, but, I mean, seeing the Enterprise for the first time, for me, since 1991, Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country, was a big moment for me. I actually started to cry, because, yes, even the D is my ship from Next Generation, but the NCC-1701, that is my ship. That's my baby. And I just realized I forgot another essential cast member. That is, of course, Leonard Nimoy as Old Spock. Oh god, that was great. Kind of a bridge, like how they did in Star Trek Generations with Kirk, Chekhov and Scotty, kind of sending off the Next Generation crew. I think it was kind of a nice little touch, because it's somebody from the original cast sending off the new original cast, as I say it. I'm not gonna give it away, but I'm gonna hint. There is a romance in this. It's not what you expect, and I think a lot of us didn't expect it. I think a lot of us didn't expect that we would actually like it. So, what else? I loved everything about this movie. Just, and the fact that all the praise it's gotten the last couple of days is great, from Trekkies and non-Trekkies alike. Yeah, you're going to get, of course, the occasional person who doesn't like it. So like I said, I've only read about less than 10 to 15 bad reviews for this movie. But that's not, 2 of them from critics, most of them are from the fans. So yeah, J.J. Abrams, I'm going to be forever grateful for you to bring him back. One of the greatest things in the world, and just making it your own, and bringing a freshness and a greatness to it while using the original characters. So, thank you, and I can't wait for the sequel. Just as long as you don't remake Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, I'll be happy. Okay, that's my review for Star Trek. I didn't want to give too much away, so it might not be a perfect review, but like I said, I want to discuss more the cast than anything. But I will be doing a written review that I'll be posting on JoBlo, Film Talk, and my LiveJournal website. Okay, so rate, comment, and I will see you in the next video.